Hello, my name is Ethan Larson, and today I'll be presenting on foreign direct investment, or commonly known as FDI. FDI is investment made by either a company or an individual in one country with business interests in another country. This can be done in the form of either establishing business operations or acquiring business assets in the other country, such as ownership or controlling interests in a foreign company. FDI is the sum of equity capital, other long-term capital, and short-term capital, as explained from the balance of payments. FDI usually involves participation in management, joint venture, transfer of technology, and expertise. A number of theories have been developed in the FDI world. These have been subsequently grouped into micro and macroeconomic approaches. The microeconomic theories focus on firm-specific characteristics that influence the decision-making of firms. Macroeconomic theories seek to analyze country characteristics that explain FDI flows within and across countries. Another set of theories in terms of FDI motives is natural resource seeking, market seeking, and efficiency seeking. In explaining FDI theories, the aim is to identify detriments of FDI and how each of the factors impact FDI. The first theory is the production theory developed by Vernon in 1966, which was used to explain certain types of FDI made by U.S. companies in Western Europe after World War II ended in the manufacturing industry. Vernon believed there are four stages of the production cycle: innovation, growth, maturity, and decline. In the first stage of the cycle, U.S. transnational companies create new innovative products for local consumption and export the surplus in order to serve the foreign markets. After World War II ended, there was increased demand for manufactured products like those produced in the U.S. Thus, American firms began to export, having the advantage of technology on international competitors. In 1976, Heimer developed the market imperfections theory, which aimed at explaining behavior of firms in non-perfect competitive environments. For firms to undertake FDI, they need some unique advantage, such as technology, to compete abroad with local firms who already have location advantages. Heimer discussed the problem of information costs for foreign firms respective to local firms, different treatment of governments, and also currency risk. The result meant the same conclusion, that transnational companies face some adjustment costs when the investments are made abroad. Heimer also recognized that FDI is a firm-level strategy decision rather than a capital market financial decision. The internalization theory of Buckley and Casson supports the idea that there is a tendency in the economic system to generate sophisticated information and to transfer this information internationally in the form of FDI. The generation and transfer of such information is because there are time and cost savings associated with transferring information internally. This theory concentrates on identifying transactional market imperfections with focus on the firm's choice to directly own the foreign assets. The theory also markets across the boundaries of national markets, creating multinational corporations. The last theory is the Oley paradigm theory, which was created by Dunning in 1988. And according to Dunning, there are three conditions that must be satisfied for a firm to engage in FDI, and these are ownership, firm-specific assets, or internalization and local advantages. Now, Oley stands for ownership, location, and internalization advantages. Ownership advantage entails technology advantages, size and access to raw materials, such as comparative advantage over firms arising from the ownership of some intangible assets. Local advantage applies where the expansion by a firm is best accomplished either at home or in a foreign country. Countries might have advantages such as size of local market, availability of resources, government incentives, and also other location variables. The importance of superior production processes, cheap labor, and nearness to customers as factors that make production by MNCs preferable in host countries. Focusing on internalization advantages, multinationals choose between accomplishing expansion internally and alternatively selling the rights and means of expansion to other firms. This theory brings out a number of detriments of FDI. That concludes my presentation.